What's up, guys? It's Toyhouze, and recently I bought the Traveler's Tundra Mammoth for 16,000 gold, and I did this after I had spent 10,000 gold at a GDKP, and I just came to the realization, I'm pretty decent at making gold. I'm not the best, I don't claim to be like the best gold farmer, but I realized that there are some opportunities that I've been using recently that are pretty effective, and I want to share them with you, and I know that they're going to get worse over time, and so this is an opportunity that you should jump on as soon as possible. I really know that when it comes to making gold, a lot of it is time sensitive. So I'm going to share some of these tactics, which include making thousands of gold from reselling opportunities. If you're a follower of the channel, you know I love to resell because that is a really quick and easy, effortless way to make a bunch of gold. I'm also going to talk about a quest reward item that is extremely overlooked and sells for over 100 gold, and a gold making opportunity that's right in front of everyone, and yet few take advantage of it. Let's get right started into it. Items you can sell. Now, these items are new in phase 2 that few people know about, and these are BOE blue pet items that sell for thousands of gold that you can purchase at the Argent tournament for 40 champions seals. Now, these are selling on Benediction for thousands of gold. For example, the Elwynn Lamb, 6,000 gold on the auction house, and the incredibly rare Surfshark pet. Oh wait, that's not a pet. That's our sponsor, Surfshark VPN. Surfshark VPN gives you the protection you need when you're online to control your personal data and stay safe while browsing the internet. I thought I would never need a VPN, but boy was I wrong. When I went on vacation, I brought my laptop because I needed to log in every day to complete my daily quests on World of Warcraft. But when I tried to log in, I would get disconnected instantly because the hotel was blocking World of Warcraft. That's where Surfshark VPN saved the day. I quickly and easily connected to Surfshark VPN, and like magic, I was able to log into World of Warcraft even though the hotel internet was blocking it. Lifesaver. So if you have a trip coming up and need to ensure you have access to your usual games and websites, Surfshark VPN will allow you to avoid restrictions and keep your digital freedom while traveling to internet restricted areas and stay safe while on public Wi-Fi. Users love Surfshark because they can use it on an unlimited number of devices, get 24/7 support, and they have over 3,200 servers in over 95 different countries. So no matter where you go, you'll have a server that fits your needs. Surfshark has an amazing offer going on right now. Get 83% off on their 24-month plan and get 3 extra months free. Scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description and use my promo code to get this amazing offer, which comes with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. So try it out today. And now, back to our gold making guide. The Ammen Vale Lashling, 5,000 gold. The Teldrassil Sproutling is 4,000 gold. Mechanopeep, 5k. Morogh Cub, 4k. Now, each of these is for a different race that you have to become a Valiant with. You have to actually achieve the Valiant rank, and then you need to, I believe you actually have to become a champion with them as well, and then you can go start working on another race. So I just started as Draenei, I got them up, I became a champion, and then you unlock their quartermaster, right? Now, people want to get around this, right? And so they're willing to pay gold to just not have to do the grind through Valiant, not have to do the grind to champion, and they don't want to have to gather the 40 champion seals. Now, a champion seal is obtained by doing these daily quests. Typically you only get 1 or 2 per day per quest, and so I believe there's maybe 3 or 4 quests that you could do. So really that's only like 4 to 8 champion seals you can get a day, which means at a minimum it's going to take at least like 10 days of grinding after you've become a champion with that faction in order to get those champion seals. And you can only do once you become a champion with one faction, you still only have like the 3 or 4 quests. You can't like stack them all. So it's really a time gated activity gathering these champion seals in phase 2. Okay, with that out of the way, the value of these is that players want these pets. They're really, really cool. The big thing here that I think just blew my mind is that these are BOE, right? So you can sell them to the opposite faction through the neutral auction house. Okay, this is the most exciting thing because I just listed off the Alliance pets, right? But there are also horde specific pets like the Tirisful Batling, the Durotar Scorpion, the Mulgore Hatchling, the Senjin Fetish, and an Enchanted Broom. Now, what's really cool about this is that I went on the auction house on Benediction, which is mostly Alliance, so I'm an Alliance there, and I found the Mulgore Hatchling listed there for 50,000 gold. I mean, guys, seriously, like, who would buy this? Probably someone who freaking buys gold, right? But I mean, it would be so prestigious to have an opposite faction's pet like one of these, like the Tirisful Batling, the Durotar Scorpion, or the Mulgore Hatchling, or even the Sen'jin Fetish. Heck, all of them, all 5 of them would be so cool as an alliance character to have those. I mean, you are just going to be the the coolest. Like if you're a collector, like if someone sees that, like, where'd you get that? It's like, oh dude, it's like literally freaking impossible to get it. But you can actually get it. And so if you manage to pull that off, you know, like if you have a max level character and you can sell it to yourself on the neutral auction house or something like that, or even just list it on the neutral auction house if you see if another player wants to buy it. Huge opportunity there. Now guys, if you like this tip, do me a favor, click that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on next videos. Now, these pets got me super excited. I think they're a huge opportunity. And again, it's going to go down in value as champion seals become more and more valuable, because every single day players are farming more and more of them. They're becoming more available. There's more pets on the auction house, just supply and demand. It's going to go down in value. And then when phase 3 comes out, there's even more opportunities to get these seals. So I would just capitalize on this as soon as you can. Even if you want the pet, I would say just sell it for now and just cash in on that gold, because it's going to be much easier to get later. Or flip side, if you want to save gold, right, just don't buy them right now, buy them later, right? So very time sensitive. They're high priced right now. Okay, let's move on to number 2. Now, this item has been very high priced, especially when phase 2 first came out, and I'm talking about runed orbs. Now you might say like, oh duh, runed orbs, but you know, even if you are like prioritizing buying your tier sets for the 58 conquest for the, I believe it's the helm and the chest, I would recommend just do the runed orbs first, because you know, this phase is going to be long. You're going to be getting tons of conquest badges, emblems of conquest. So just use your conquest badges on these runed orbs, sell them as soon as you can, because they're going to become, I mean, their price is just dropping and it's just going to keep dropping. So very time sensitive, sell them as soon as you can, get rid of them. They're only going to go down in value over time as more and more flood the economy and the markets. And it's just, you're going to have to sell them as soon as you can, because they're just going to go down in value. And then once they're like basically not worth it, then you can go buy your tier, or even, you know, you might just find the tier by rating your helm and your chest. So highly recommend sell the runed orbs before they go down too much in value. And very similar to the runed orbs, BOE epics are still worth thousands and thousands of gold. These are the BOE epics from Ulduar, the ones that actually require runed orbs, and you know, Titan steel bars, mooncloth, you know, they're all shadow weave, all those really expensive mats, still very valuable. A lot of the items are still very good. A lot of them are BIS, honestly, for different classes and scenarios, PvE, PvP. So highly recommend hopping on that before the prices fall too far down. All right, number 3. Now this one gets me the most excited. It is buying undervalued items and relisting them. I had a revelation. I was like, this is it right here. This is how you make tons of gold in WoW, because all you need is a little bit of starting gold and you can make some magic happen. So for example, real life example with me, I went and I decided, hey, I want to make another Prot Pally, this time for a Wrath of the Lich King. So I was looking at some items, you know, that have like chance on hit, you're taking some damage and it's going to have an effect. And I found the green tower. I was like, oh, this is so cool. This is like perfect for you're just starting out as a Prot Paladin. You're switching over from Ret to Prot. This would be a perfect shield to put a shield spike on. The green tower, a chance on hit, you're going to get like a Thorns aura basically. So I bought this for, I believe, 900 gold, right? It was the only one in the auction house and it looked undervalued based on the price. And I was going to use it, but I was like, you know what? I'm still not level 30. So let me just relist it really quick for a little bit more. So I think I listed it for like the market value, which was like 1800, right? So I bought it for 900, listed it for 1800. That's double the actual cost that I bought it for, right? And what happened is someone whispered me, I was on a different character and they said, hey, I'd love to buy this from you. Can you go as low as 1,000? And I was like, well, then my profit will be like 100 gold. So I said, hey, I'll do it for 1.1k, and they agreed and we did that transaction. Now I probably could have gotten it for more, but this is a profit, and this just illustrates a point I'm making, that reselling expensive items can be one of the fastest ways to make gold, because this took literally no effort. You know, I basically just bought something, listed it for higher. So if you go on the auction house, if you have TSM, Trade Skill Master, you can go and see on the right hand side what percentage of market value is this being sold for. And so if you see something that's like light blue, green, this means that they are all undervalued, and you can probably buy it and resell it for market value, which is going to be highlighted in yellow. And so this is, you know, and you also have to pay attention to average sold per day. So, you know, does this item even sell, right? Because if you buy something that never sells, well, then it's never going to sell, right? So highly recommend reselling, particularly at the auction house, for making very fast profit with expensive items. I knew a guy who had 80,000 gold saved up going into Wrath, and this was his method. This is how he made that 80,000 in TBC. He went for things like the oozling pet, things that, you know, other pets listed there, found them undervalued, bought them up, sold them for more, made so much gold. So there is your tip right there for reselling on the auction house. Now, I have 2 more tips for you in this video. One is a simple quest that takes less than 10 minutes and can make you over 100 gold. In my scenario, it made me like 160 gold. That's right. If you are Alliance, this is an Alliance only tip, there's a cooking recipe you can get through a quest, which is too out of the way for most people to take the time to do it. And that recipe is the Kaldori spider kebab. This is great for leveling cooking early on because it basically requires cooking 10. You can get to 10 through spice bread, and literally it is the only use for the small spider leg item in the entire game. Did you know that? Small spider leg literally is only used for the Kaldori spider kebab. Otherwise, you just vendor it. And it's so crazy that this item literally just exists for this recipe. It's the only way to get the recipe. You can't learn it from the trainer. You can't buy it anywhere else. You have to do this quest, and therefore it's rare and it sells for quite a bit. Now, same thing with pets that we talked about in the beginning. Imagine getting this over onto a horde character where they should never be able to get this, but if you can go and give it to them, they could probably sell it for a ton of gold, for bragging rights, for like, how the heck are you able to make this, right? Some people want to be able to do that, you know, collectors, etc. This sells for a ton of gold. You should check it out on your server, Kaldori spider kebab. It's absolutely easy gold, and while you're there, go to the vendor right next to the quest giver. They sell like raw mud snapper recipe. That's going to sell for a bunch of gold too, because that's actually one of, I believe, either the only place to buy that recipe or one of 2. So buy those recipes and resell them. I also sold them for a profit, of course. So definitely check out those recipes while you're there at the vendor. Okay, last tip. Heroic Plus. Now, this is brand new in phase 2. It's worth doing for a lot of reasons. The emblems of conquest, you know, the gear, whatever reason you're there for. But one reason you may not have thought of is making gold. With loot from Naxxramas, Eye of Eternity, and Obsidian Sanctum dropping in Titan Rune dungeons now, there's a chance to collect Surge Needle rings, which are BOE epics, which still sell for hundreds, if not, you know, 1,000 plus gold. Now, of course, you need to win the role. There may be certain loot rules with your particular group, but it could be another opportunity for making gold, so don't pass it up, and I'm pretty sure it drops in Utgard Keep. So those are the tips for you guys today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.